Apple charges £160 for their AirPods, which seems like a bargain when compared to the Motorola Verve ones and the Samsung Gear Icon X. This video is more about the cheap Chinese earphones and less about the AirPods. There are plenty of truly wireless earphone models from China, some of which I'll be reviewing in future. But these ones that I'm going to review for now is called the Fantime i7. They could have called it Phantom i7, sounds better. They come in a cardboard box. The graphics on the front are a shame. If I saw them on a shelf, I'd probably not be tempted to go have a closer look. On the side, it says this product has been patented and that copying is not permitted. Well, okay, I'm not going to comment on that. On the back, it says that it is water resistant, so I'm assuming sweat and rain should be fine. And it says that the charging case has a 400 mAh battery. Let's light it open. The case is of a decent size, smaller than I expected it to be, which is good. It has a fabric wrapper around it. Well, let's set it aside for now. Exploring the box, we can find a micro USB cable. This should plug into the case to charge the case and in turn the earphones. I never run short of these cables. And then it has a quick start guide in English and Chinese. Nothing else, not even spare ear tips. Removing the fabric wrapper reveals the white glossy looking case. The build quality is not too bad at all. Has a pretty blue LED on one side with a micro USB charging port next to it. Slide it open and you can see these two beautiful looking earphones with a red light glowing on them indicating that they're charging from the case. This is what the AirPods should have looked like. This is good design. They are magnetically attached to the case and they seem to sit pretty tight. When I did the review for the Amazfit Base, which you can have a look by clicking here, I did not compare it with the Apple Watch because they were from a different category of watches altogether, and this justified the cost difference to an extent. But here, these are not very different products. The AirPods still cost $160 while these cost $30. That's a massive difference. Is the cost being more than 5 times higher justified here? Let's see. The AirPods are well engineered, they fit great, they sound good, and the looks, I'm sure they could have done something better. But the biggest plus of the AirPods is how seamless it is to connect to. The word seamless might not make a lot of sense to non-Apple users. This is the way how you can browse something on the phone and then carry on with your Mac from where you left off on the phone. It is the way you can click a photo on the iPhone and it is available on all your Apple devices. Like how iMessage and FaceTime can work so seamlessly across all your devices. The AirPods have the best pairing mechanism I've ever seen on any device. Open the box and it wants to connect. How magical is that? Also, when you take off the AirPods from your ears, the music automatically pauses. They charge using the lightning cable, so if you have an iPhone, one cable will charge both. These Chinese earphones on the other hand, they cost a fraction. They look better, depending on your taste. They pair using the traditional method. They sound amazing for what they cost. The only problem I have with them is the fit. If you hop too much during a run, they will fall off. Don't get me wrong, for regular use they fit perfectly fine, but not as well as the Apple AirPods. Both these cases work as power banks. The Apple AirPods have 5 hours of playback time and an additional 24 hours using the charging case. The Chinese ones plays music for about 3 hours and the case gives an additional couple of hours. To connect your phone to this, first press and hold the multifunction button for about 3 seconds on one of the earphones. When the light starts blinking in alternate blue and red, you have the first earphones in pairing mode. Now, turn on the second one by holding the multifunction button and wait till you see the light. Then, wait for the second earphone to pair to the first one. You will know that the pairing between the two earphones is successful when the first one stops blinking in red and blue and just blinks in blue. Give it a second and the second earphone will now start alternating between red and blue. This means both the earphones are now connected to each other and the pair is ready to pair with your phone. Go to your phone's Bluetooth settings and search for the Bluetooth signal on your phone and connect to it. That's it. Pressing the button twice consecutively as soon as the earphone powers on will help you switch between languages. That's Chinese and English. When you receive a call, one quick press attends the call and a long press rejects the call. When on the call, one quick press will terminate the call. When listening to music, the button works as a play or pause button. When in standby mode, pressing the button twice will redial the last number. Also, it will automatically power off if it remains in a standby mode for over 3 minutes. This is to save battery. I've been using these earphones for the past couple of hours and they sound really good. Too bad I can't show you how good they sound over this video, but you'll have to take my word for it. If you're interested in buying one, you can click on the link below and get one for yourself. The verdict is, if you're particular about quality and you're willing to spend that extra money, and if you have that extra money, I would recommend the Apple AirPods anytime. And if you are not interested in spending so much money and you just want to try and see how good truly wireless earphones are, then I would strongly recommend going for this one. I have a few more interesting products to unbox this weekend, so subscribe and I'll keep you posted. Take care.